Check, check.
They say I listen, was a right man. Like they did with Jesus Christ, by the works of the romance. I will not wait. They say I listen, was a right man. Like they did with Jesus Christ, by the romance. So come little children sing along. Come little children sing along.
Yes, people.
Come little children sing along.
Are we there? We're there. And tonight it's all about the one call. Check, check, check. Yes, yes. Yes, we're up on Facebook at DJ.UK. We're up on Insta at Daddy UK. We're up on V-Link Radio, that's Montego Bay. We're up on Freedom Radio, and that's in the UK. Yo, tonight it's all about the big bad artist, the one called. Yes, it's all about John Niceness. Ragazzi, where's it? Chip Tooth, where you there? So as we kick off in a reggae style, this is the Expo Train Rhythm. And we're there.
They say I listen to I did Jesus Christ, I don't know. So come little children sing along. Come little children sing along. Come little children sing along. Come little children sing along.
Yes, they want us. Yes, big up to Touch My Baby. Where's it? How my sound good? One more from the rhythm. Me not like them, and them not like me. Me not care.
Me and the people just a step it for the level. We just a stick to matter God not the devil. In this time, you must be wise. Don't be
yes, what you said? I was there.
Away from your feet. Shake on the waist and up on your feet. Don't get lost.
Tonight it's all about the one called John Niceness. Can't hold me, them I try. Can't touch me, them I try. Can't hold me, them I try.
You have to fit, you have to struggle and the feeling. To get the sign of that, to see the stop salvation. You have to buckle up, you got to shuffle up. The revolution is on.
Where the Rasta man them? And tonight we're upon the big song. Mighty Georgia, yes, we're there. And the voice of one Ginger. Lord God, tell me my sound. How we there? Word.
Living in perilous times, and the way to live your life is giving praises to my King. Lord, I pray every day.
Tell me how my soul. Selassie, I'm God. I'm a keeper. How in there?
by the window, blessings of income. Herbs of the blaze, every day I'm on the kingdom. Creating a
Where me ganja people then? All the real herbs, man. God again. And the mighty Delly Rankin on the banking. How we there on Feeling Radio? That's Montego Bay. Rico, where you see? Yo, tell Boris me want to play on a big song. I the one we call Clear Tone. You're not hear, yo, it's sweet. Sweet like a sugar and, yo, spicy like a, yo. You know? Watch the one, yo.
Who are expert and I say man a figure them price. Who are the chaos with one in shoulder. Who are step full of object soldier. And the streets who tougher than a boulder. This you don't remember the Joker.
You ready?
Who are the streets who don't go sleep at night. Who find him Carlo in another gang fight. Who are go sit up and not think twice. Who are expert and I say man a figure them price. Who are the chaos with one in shoulder. Who are step full of object soldier. And the streets who tougher than a boulder. This you don't remember the Joker. Tell you
Where you know about the Gargan?
So variation we are gone from. So hear up the and tell about the not from the channel to the board. Send me to school about the security guard. So if he's already and he's about his score. Mama asks you what you can be done to your house. Police love run up on you with the hungry. But them no praise him, let him speak the hungry. Swaggy see you and start for trouble. In every city, every country. Tell you about the can. Stand in the people and so variation we are going from. So hear up the hill and
Long time we don't hear the rhythm play. Back to back appearance. Yes, Jack Lucy, Isaiah, yo, long time friend. Where the one say? Yes, Cappy, tell them.
I see you in your side. I'll give everything to take you home tonight. Let's make like your money in the light, girl. I see you in your side.
Where the man say? Yes, DJ Gino, big up on yourself. Tonight it's all about the one called John Niceness.
Any complaints? Anybody service it? Anybody complain? You decided?
That's not it.
No, Instagram. Yeah.
This ain't the way.
We like to song it, yeah.
DJ Daddy UK.
That you with the master?
No, that's what I was saying. Oh, that's and the voice you know I got Johnson alongside Peter Morgan. I'm perfect. Good morning. Yes, we got the big artist. So we're there, what I call Loyal Flames. Long time me not hear the tune, yo. Long time me not hear it.
Alright, you want to really don't ice your pocket boy and see like you them have to stop in your pocket. Your business them they out and all that chat. Sit up on your game one day when relax say and when them see you them say what that. You just come on and come up on this pocket. First thing you hear now you want to be my life.
Turn the whole thing.
He's
He's up. You can look for the speakers.
What do you say? Yo, clear tone like the body sound. What do you say, Tash? It sounds so clean, so clear. Go with they are. We got the Full Circle Music Group. Mad Ants International. The DJ Daddy Music Group, the Unity Group. Hegedon Musical Empire. The world best music group. Big up to the Foundation Sound Clash. One more from that rhythm.
Where's the love? Where's the love? I tell you that all I wanna say is that I see some day that they might not say. I hear the cry of my people and I feel their pain, but they might not hear. It takes time to behold, they see no fault. It takes not for glory, the people's vote. It's the love everywhere.
When we could tell them again, we are gonna get no end in the time without love. I see them dealing with hate, and we know that's not right in the sight of the most high up above. Whenever them give them and your friend, but I'm my enemy when they start to be. We make them see that we gonna be right. You don't have to ask twice, it's the way for me. It's the remedy. I hear the people calling. We could get your photo mark and responding. We hear them flee. What more are we supposed to do? Tell me where the love gone to.
Let's go, and I know exists for humanity. Where's the love all the children need when they sit in the streets?
So where's the love in our hearts and minds that you know we won't be seen? Where's the love? Where's the love? Sometimes I feel like the love is gone now. So if you got love, you got to spread it on. Let it be your guide in your life, be strong. Let it be the way for you to turn it on. See how the love can take my action.
Yes, you're there. So as we move again, but I say, yes, we got to Mr. Drew Wright, DJ Lovers Rock. Where we say strictly roots.
Hear me now.
Where we say?
Me a driving on me car, you hear it from afar. Put on me a trumpet high.
We'll have come again.
Hear me now. From me a driving on me car, you hear it from afar. Put on me a trumpet high. When every DJ pan a stage show, at least you feel more strictly roots and we a trumpet high. So until they hang up, I root you at the gate. Roots of the culture, and this we don't forget. So where are they far? Earth, moon, and star over.
Where we say again?
I and I say strictly roots. Everything we play are strictly roots.
Lord God.
Strictly roots. Everything we play are strictly roots. Strictly roots. Everything we play are strictly roots.
So as we move with our called Mikey, let's track it title. Not here. You ready?
Hear the voice. Father, make me wanna make the world know. Somebody tell us in the body go. No, God give me more than what me can bear. Me chat through the valley and me no got no fear. God give me more than what me can bear. So tell nothing they got me no scared. We hear. God give me more than what me can bear. Me chat through the valley and me no got no fear. God give me more than what me can bear. Alright, God have me shield and they got the field. Put him in front when they round the wheel. Enemies are from them up. Get a rafty, we got everything we said, side or seal. Them coulda never win, God is everything. So me a do me thing, and one kill the king. Coulda never think it.
When the Rasta man say, yo, gonna get Mikey us.
Somebody tell us in the body go. God give me more than what me can bear. Me chat through the valley and me no got no fear. God give me more than what me can bear. So tell nothing they got me no scared. We hear. God give me more than what me can bear. Me chat through the valley and me no got no fear. God give me more than what me can bear. I'm scared. Alright, God have me shield and him have to feel. Put him in front when me round the wheel. Enemies are from them, I go get a rap deal. We got everything we said, side or seal. Them coulda never win, God is everything. So me a do me thing, and one kill the king. We got never think, tell them say I win. I see them do the win, so me tell them anything. Anything or anything, no fear anything. No war anything, no skill or anything. Got him at the man, at him a feel it and I can make pretty cool. Not of the Satan, but tell the evil man. And the warrior man, if you are good man, I want to go man. We are joking man, or a Superman. That they up front in a family plan. God give me more than what me can bear. Me chat through the valley and me don't got no fear. God give me more than what me can bear. So tell nothing they got me no scared. But here, God give me more than what me can bear. Me chat through the valley and me don't got no fear. God give me more than what me can bear. I'm scared. We're that in a vessel, they were that in the storm. Even never find from me for steal me pan. They send them blow, but they no do me no harm. That's why they read up me songs. Fix it. Now want them, you tell them, you teach them, you show them, you trust them, and when you grow them, I kill us, they got nothing to show them. So tell the evil man, and the warrior man, if you are good man, I walk you to my man.
How will the man say? Yes, Viking. I'm a real cousin now.
God give me more than what we can bear. We chat through the valley and we don't got no fear.
So as we go with the one called You Can Breathe. Where the man say?
Make it chat so quick. Simple lips. Your mouth is fantasy. Simple lips. Make your chat so quick. Simple lips.
Where me Gypsy King people?
I can hear your mouth up quick.
How we there from Feeling Radio? Montego Bay. Long time you know Gypsy King.
I know what 2000 behind a 496. She's not big of a use.
And they request the one called Conrad Crystal. After in the morning with him.
The style of living is a rap race. Every man I try out to take your place.
Ready man say.
Living is a rap race.
Yes, big up to Marlon Bashman. Tonight it's all about the one call.
Take your place.
John Niceness, aka Fire Niceness.
Chat behind your back, I'm styling from your face. It's so hard that human work just to achieve this goal. It's still you have someone okay. They wanna come and take control. Wonderful, boy, you're beautiful.
What about Showman Junior Kelly?
Woke up this morning, beside you, my darling, and the feeling I get, nothing else than that. But you still
Yes, big up to no one called Ja Verge, all the way out in South Africa. Him there.
So I must I serve. Good one deserve good one, so I put you first. Always down, doing so much more.
Who wants a big one?
Wonderful, boy, you're beautiful, boy, you're wonderful, boy, you're beautiful,
Yo, Coding King, I want the exclusive.
God again.
The sun is always up, but still it's shining down. Holograms, you wanna be forever young. Me want you over me. Best of all, always pulling. Me want you over me. You never see the rich people doing them pulling. Me want you over me. You will find against everything.
You know what? DJ Daddy eat them like a snowman. It's perfect in the morning, representing for DJ Daddy.
Where the Freddy people at?
Oh, well, thought for a while I lost my baby, but she's back where she belongs.
The sweet voice of Freddie McGregor.
Oh, well, yeah.
Where's the Fritters boss? Big up on herself.
I lost my baby, but she's coming back. Yeah.
Yes, Ja Verge.
You wrote a letter saying she needs Freddie back.
Yes, fire. You good? You good? Sir Ford, aka Ninja Ford, in the building.
It seems this pretty looks just it hypnotizes. All I can say is,
Bless up, yo.
isn't
The one Sir Ford, aka Ninja Ford. Yes, Michael Duncan. Big up to Ja Verge.
Jump for them. They know what they must say, what kind of message they must say. Jump for them. Jump for them. You give up only yourself. Missing again. Jump for them. Jump for them. Watch out. I'm a senior representative for the big bad daddy UK.
Luciano, tell them. Yes, Shawnee Elstar. How we there? Shout out Full Circle. Big up my Facebook people. But you're there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Daily Motion, Periscope. Yo, we're there on everything. Lord God.
Now this is the original Luther Green. I'm the big up Daddy UK, the Unity King. And then me can take the blum blum, ratatata blum blum. Daddy UK are the real champion. And you can be so. Big up yourself, Daddy UK, every time. Sing, click.
Yes, we're there.
Whatever people do, take control of you. That's what whatever people do, most time and see you through. Never let whatever people do, take control of you. That's what whatever people do, most time and see you through. So, why you kill? Why you hate? Yeah, man, sit down, feel.
We will talk up live radio. Where's the fireman? Don't we talk? You want to play it ready? Yes, ego, nego. All right? Ego, Netch. We're there. I bet you've never heard this before. You ready?
I just listen now. It needs a guy. Just a way smoking my blood. Never listen now.
What the man say?
Just a way smoking my blood. Just a grab.
Van the ganja, that DJ Daddy one.
Just a listen now. It needs a guy. Just a way smoking my blood. Just a grab. Van the ganja, that DJ Daddy one. You're right, I'm living well. You teach me how to write them and you teach me how to spell. Some of me like don't know how to wear the spell. But me and I can't live it well. I'm smoking weed.
At the age of 10.
Get my difficulty and my can't get the pen. Pass the weed up there and then the film. Don't I let you pass me the spell. Sometimes it's done. The piece of done. Just like
Let me let you know I'm called Devil out at Devil House, Jamaica, UKJ. Yo, we're there.
Yo, okay. Nah, gonna be born. Not the yoga, that one is close. Now when my bill and I'm fighting,
We still want more weed.
just wanna tell you so that's slow.
Ready, one sir? Yes, Devil, tell them. Show me let you play, tell them. Yes, Catherine, big up on yourself. We have Ansel Collins, the music maker. Big up to my baby. Where you say, Natasha? Edward Carrot Murray. How we sound on Facebook? How we sound on Insta? Yo, we know so we sound good on radio. Look on the big bomber clap song we play on. You see it? When we say again, yo, we still need more weed. DYC up on the rhythm.
With the ganja smoke, now stop for the boat. With the Alaska smoke, now stop for the boat. With the PG smoke, now stop for the
Yes, Edward, pick up on yourself.
smoke, now stop for the boat, 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 for the boat.
Tell them again.
Out of the alley, I did not
Fool around with Folly.
DJ Daddy into the hills of the valley, smoking my alley. I do not kill it falling out, shilly shally.
No, sir.
DJ Daddy,
Tonight it's all about the one call.
Daddy, give me the collie.
John Niceness, aka Fire Niceness.
Give me ice to Cambodia. Give me the lamp spread and let me run that bread. Let DJ Daddy stop up in Chawa. In telephone, shut up in the center.
Praise your job, Verge.
Try that and blow ganja.
The truly bad.
And choke. And send a crack, no coke, no dope for making last year. I said this again, Sensimina wasn't found in a cave. Sensimina was found on Solomon's grave. DJ Daddy, Sensimina makes you brave.
Yes, pick up on yourself.
Now the eyes are making wise and realize who's foolish and who's telling.
Remember, this Friday, this coming Friday, about the same time right now, we will be there for the Turn Up Friday show, and that one is a different type of show. This is a reggae show, midweek reggae show. But yo, on Friday we get mad. But tonight it's all about the big bad artist out of Clarendon, Jamaica. Yes, never big up on yourself. I remember when you call me at 3 in the morning and say, yo, daddy, check your email.
Then I say big up to Daddy UK, leading all the way.
And the real Lucy.
Rastafari,
Hegadam Musical Empire. Yo, we're there on Insta right now, brethren. What you say about the vibes? How you feel? How you feel? How you feel?
Gonna thank you for the blessings in my life. And I thank you for Daddy UK tonight.
Pick up the big man, Lucy.
And I wanna thank you for all you say I do. Yes, I thank you for the Daddy UK so true.
How are the man, sir?
And I thank you for the love of Daddy Black. Daddy, you can make some tune by run away.
Where the vibes?
And I wanna thank you.
We're there on VLinkRadio.us, Montego Bay.
Yes, I thank you for
We're there on Freedom-Radio.uk.
I wanna thank
We're there on Insta at DJ Daddy UK.
you.
We're there on Facebook at Daddy UK or Dave McDonough, whichever one you want to find. We're there on YouTube at Daddy UK.
Thank you, Lord.
We're there on, yo, we're everywhere we can be, we are there. You hear? And tonight it's all about the one called Fire Niceness. Me can't say it twice, Miss. You ready? Big up my good friend, one Nesbeth.
Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yesterday and today, forever the same. You know I'm normally not the time to complain.
But right you know this lockdown's getting really to my brain.
Our Father, you not the time to complain. But right now this living really get into my brain. Our Father, you not see this thing set away. There is no escape, there is no get away. Now ask me back to align, it is a better way. DJ can know what from nobody today. I know some me want live, I know some me want live. Mama never felt no gangster, yes, born and innocent.
Big up to rough but sweet.
Let me do the negative. DJ Daddy, I know so me want live, I know so me want live. Mama never felt no gangster, DJ Daddy, born and innocent. At the circumstances, let me do the negative instead of positive.
System Babylon, what them word and thing of you to them get fair.
Shaw Balance, aka
Counterbalance attack. Right!
Crocodile City, Crocodile Valley alongside Nicky Silk. Check this again.
What them word and thing of you to them get fair.
A true story.
This thing is in counterbalance attack. Right in Babylon. Hot, hot, hot.
Everlasting. DJ Daddy, this one's exclusive yours, man. Exclusive. Come out to you. Oh God. So killing chickens on the world. DJ Daddy, you're going to pack a doll.
Yes.
Soldiers marching out to war.
Flip on the big sound.
DJ Daddy sing life.
No go.
Someone will stone, don't go. It's just don't come, don't be gonna use someone. We're right inside it. Hey, but you like me, I'm my home soldier. I'm something.
10 minutes. I will link you over to our called Drive Verge. Live on Instagram. Live on every damn thing. Just Google it.
Hey, yo, I'm a rebel with a cause, a rebel with a cause. Tell them that give me the task.
Oh, and some is
Hear what the man say.
DJ Daddy, we are robot soldiers.
Yes, tell them, Jabba.
Yo,
I'm a rebel with a cause. A rebel with a cause. Tell them, daddy, them endorse.
I'm a rebel with a cause, a rebel with a cause. With up them big and them fast.
All right.
I'm a rebel with a cause.
We're available for bookings. Lockdown nearly done in. DJ Daddy UK at gmail.com.
DJ Daddy, we are robot soldiers. Marching on to war. DJ Daddy, now look back at all of the soldier. We have to keep on patrol and keep every sound under control. It's up, so no stone, no ground. It's just don't fall, don't be gonna use. We're not sounding. Hey, DJ Daddy, we are robot soldiers. Marching on to war. DJ Daddy in his kingly character. Kingly character.
The hand sanitizer. Put it for face and glove mask. No, sir. Chinese thing. Good. Where's the job, Birch? Yes, Rastafari. Tell them again. Yo, we gone again with one called the Rifle Messiah.
And them know so we have got this and you care. Them know how you
Shout out Snack Pack 24. Yo,
come boy.
247.
Jamaica to you care. England,
George Getson.
Jonathan,
George Clarkson, DJ Daddy UK. Clark one in the UK history.
DJ Daddy UK. This is the Rifle Messiah chat. And them know so we have got this and you care. Them know how you stay. We don't play. I want to some boy. We bust it from Jamaica to UK.
Shoot it.
England, just get something. Jonathan, just got some DJ Daddy UK.
The Clark one in the. Lord God. A DJ that in name, but we go for ourselves. Selassie Jah, Rastafari.
Rise up in the morning, you should praise Jah. Rise up in the
We have to slap it back.
praise Jah. Let Jah be praised for his life giver.
We can't wait to get out with a crowd of people.
Carry you
We can't wait.
positive symbol over you.
Boy,
Well, praise Jah. Praise Jah, my brothers. Praise Jah, my sisters. Praise Jah.
are we there?
Praise Jah, I say.
When we say again, we praise Jah, I say.
Praise Him, I say. In this time you can work for evil, cause you'll be deserted by the master devil. Let us all live to be mighty strong, so we will rejoice in our singing Jah song.
Mark, hold on now, Pancho, you ready? Boom, bam. Are we there for the big sound? Tell them Mark Wonder. Betty Trevor, 59, big up on herself. Very soon we're linking up with the one call. Child Niceness. All the way out to Clarendon, Jamaica. UKJ, that we say. And as a long time we say, you don't need a gun to have fun. True story, ready again. Really good ganja, tune off the wheel. Yes, big up D Slayer. And the UK Slayer, yo, Slayer Mayor. And the general. With the Peckham people. Big up the Manchester people. Liverpool, London, Leeds. All the way up to Birmingham. The all West Midlands. Shout out Jamaica every time. Yo, Rico, we are there. Tell them again. Say, look at the big sound. Yes, Boobsy. Jar fire. Jar Bird said fire. You want to take one more time for the reload? One more time for the reload. Say reload. Joe Mercer, Joan Marley.
I'm gonna set this place on fire, burn it down entirely.
Babylon will burn. Watch it now. Hear what the man said.
I'm gonna set this place on fire, burn it down entirely. Babylon, your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder, and lightning. I'm gonna set this place on fire.
Hear what the man said.
Burn it down entirely. Babylon, your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder, and lightning. Just watch what's on your man. Drop on, stay firm, in the car, stay arm. Babylon, I think I'll stay firm. So we come and trip on. Start the church and assassination. That's right, party fighting a fever. We don't send blood shed upon their shoulders. As the day goes, their heart goes colder. I'm not your men, let them look up in the folder.
How it so?
We are far more than the controller. You're gonna rest. I know I got it. In the right, coming out of the Babylon, cash, the neck, like
As we move on, call Andrew Tosh.
Oh, yes, so many dying from them. These they call names. I hear the mothers crying, and the fathers crying. They don't know,
Yes.
just what to do. So I had to be strong and never be slain. Be like a that's who I am. Be warrior on the battlefield. This warrior never leave it. She never be strong and never be slain. Be like a that's who I am. Be warrior on the battlefield. This warrior never leave it. She only need to ask justice for one Lord. To answer we stand.
Let me bust some out to the big shit. Brahma the bomber. Brahma the gorilla.
Show me what to do, John. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
So that's it, I God.
Need a man. Welcome to stay Mama guys have to keep my head up. She just take a drink from the next bed. When it's not my jealousy, somewhere on my street. Welcome to stay
How did you God again? Shout out We Talking magazine. All the way out to the US. MMB magazine. Hey, one Russ, what is it? Remember the gorilla. Mama guys have to keep my head up. She
just get the dreams and we get spread. Runners like I'm jealousy. Some of them not asleep. I'm gonna stay great. I'm looking at
After a brand new album, the first ever album by Brahma, the one called Rugged and Deadly.
It's been a while.
Freddie alongside Brahma.
Like this. Remember, say you feel no pain when the music is.
And that we say,
I ain't got no worries. I'm for reach and dancing around a red. Coming to the bus, coming out the dance. Reaching the bus, busting out the dance. Make you feel like you're bus, find a chance, yes. Reaching the bus, coming out the dance.
one more out of the big ship. Brahma and the General Anthony B. Tell them again.
Each of the 20 minutes, what a pass through. If I know my body, then you know I'm glad you. I got my feelings, the police can do.
Yes, you can run down. My guy V, to go for yourself. How's things run down? Long time family. One more out to the big ship. Brahma featuring Zaga. We say up. We up like a skyscraper. Like a big mansion. Check Panoramic Sound. Yo, we're ready. Road ready. DJ Daddy UK available for bookings. At djdaddyuk@gmail.com. Where we say we're there.
Wash out the glasses off from me. They want them to sell them off from me. But they keep working like I'm funny. Never eat, I never
2 minutes and we're linking up with the one called Jar Niceness. People, are you ready?
I'll ganja man, I'm just smoker. With the cheese and the spiritual life is and the place where I believe at the place where me read from the devil. I'll ganja man, I'm just smoker. That one you're here. I see the chip on the left hand side.
Where the man said,
It's a big killer of the life. I see the chip singing on the river street. Crucially dark from the bonus we say at the way. Keep on the stuff in the eye, them a play. Nothing like the baby when they press them way I take. Can't push, I keep my brain past me. Long got in my
hey, one ras set fire.
it's I'm ready, I'm the nails and police officers at the trees of the I'll ganja man, I'm just smoker. Can I pay the cheese? Spiritual life is and the place where I believe at the place.
Where you say Charlie Safi Bondo?
I'll ganja man, I'm just smoker. I try now weed in my brain, weed in my vein, I smoke that razor.
Oh, tell them again. Yes, we go to touch paper lane. You're like with DJ Daddy UK, the Unity King. Big up to GBE TV.
I'll ganja man, I'm just smoker. Can I pay the cheese? Spiritual life is on the face of my life, and the face of my read from the devil. I'll ganja man, I'm just smoker. That one your name. I see the chip on the left hand side.
What we say again?
Because you sing it on your river street. Ocean the dark from the bonus with On the left-hand side, pop it and you pop it in the dinner appetite. Say what you sing it, that's it.
But you said we're not like the pirates. We're not pirates.
Cool, but me rugged and deadly.
What the man say again?
And I make it straight like a jar gently. Smooth as a barrier, and it's at the century. Oh yeah. I'm cool, but me rugged and deadly. Watch out, see I know I'm not trouble, I know I'm not fuss, I know come for you, cause I'm on one for just. All the vibes in us, the split but I light it up. No one there right just a that, so if I'm one flip up. Our problems in the same, it's not the best, I'm going to get us on the street. Everybody knows silent, everybody run there. 365 all year, while wait, man, and then wait. I'm cold, but me rugged and deadly. And I make this straight like a jar gently.
Walter exile the grave and the infinite gone again. Tracking tanker pirates coming again. Yes, we got Taranda. Yes, Jordan.
Oh, that I was free. Sailing away to a place to be.
Good.
As I looked for a where the eyes could see, there were waving the signs of emergency.
Lord God.
Pirates coming again.
Big up John Verge.
Come
A1 Ross. Ragazine, Chip Tooth.
Pirates coming again. This time, they return with a couple of friends. Pirates coming again. Love skies, so anyone could be one of them. Pirates coming again. From them right, I will drop my birthright. But I know that I only couldn't pull it off. It was from inside.
As we move with the UK style, Bob Andy and Bucky Joe, gone again. Ready.
I'm going home. First thing tomorrow. I am going home. First thing tomorrow. No matter what the cost, I know I'm going home. Home on the first morning clay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going home and I'm moving around. First class ticket, take me straight to Champlon. I can't take the pressure, no, me can't take the crown. I can't take this man, you know me always a frown. This system's so busy, but me have to stand me wrong. So we keep on struggling to maintain me. And we keep on hustling, we not retreat. We have to take a trip overseas. So want to take a life, yes,
We're still there.
I'm very, very old. That's why I'm going home.
Bucky Joe. I don't want to call Bucky Joe. Tracking title not play no tune.
You know we in the story, see firehouse rock. I'm from a final, so you are read don't stop. So who you think you are? So who you think you are? Select the boy, me say you love you, no true. Select the boy, me say
Yes, John Niceness.
select the boy, me say you love you, no true.
The one called Bucky Joe. But tonight it's all about me good friend. The one called what? John Niceness, yo, we're there again. Check, check. Yes, John Niceness.
Yes, so family,
You don't need the thing on in the back, you know, bro. You don't need a radio on in the back. You'll hear it all through here.
Mad.
Let's just get a sound check, yes? Let's just hear Bucky Joe. Yes, welcome my guest tonight. Look at John Niceness. This is the track entitled Upliftment Time. But because we have the artist right about now, so can we get the acapella on the one ya?
Blessed family.
Yes, Fireball, you hear me? Can we get the acapella? Can we get the acapella for Upliftment Time?
Upliftment time again. Wanna tell you, friend. Me love to see the development. Me I go over and I go say, no. You tell them say upliftment time again. Wanna tell you, friend. Well, I the same thing. Me woulda love see I'm no Bakala Lube. No. A long time me did I watch them a go with. Who them a link and a party. Yeah, man, you see. Man.
Yes, Fireball, yo. Boo Busy 88888 says Roots. Right then, to start this.
Oh, full Jamie. Much love and blessing, Boo Busy. Yeah, man, I'm a Jamie straight up. More love and life, see. Yeah, man, I say give thanks to all of the people who log in for the life, you see.
So, I want to start with this, yeah? John Niceness.
Definitely.
Crowned King of MMB Excellence in Music Award. So, how did this come around? Because we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to open the story for everybody who knows John Niceness or doesn't know John Niceness. But I guarantee you, by the end of this show tonight, all you will think about when you go to bed is John Niceness. Am I right?
See? All right. Yeah. I think it was like 2014 while I was networking on Facebook. I come across a production named MMB. See, at the time I was getting affiliated with Shirek Dancehall Radio. See, so it was a wonderful energy to be affiliated with MMB Records at the moment. You know, promoting, and they were promoting me on the website and things. See, MMB is owned by Ragazzi people. You see, the famous Ragazzi. Yeah, but it was such a wonderful time, and we were promoting, and I get nominated for the award that they were giving away, right? So I end up won. You know, I was the first male MMB contestant winner. You see, and it boosts my career to a level where I start getting lots of promotion all over the place. You know, Shirek Dancehall Radio, they take it to a different level in the thing. So from by being affiliated with MMB, yeah, the thing turn up. You see.
Yo, Raga goes hard, doesn't he? You know, when you with the MMB Miami Music Buzz, for people who don't know, Raga Z goes hard. You know, where is Raga anyway, man? I thought he would have been in the building. Raga, wait at that. Right then.
Yeah, Raga is a hard work kind of the business, you know. One me don't realize what he he put in a lot of work in the business. He's like the man, he's like the magnet who make a lot of connections and all of that. So, you know, big artist, big producer, and you know, him have the thing like so. Much love, brothers, every day. See, big up Jack Verge. Yeah, man, music boy, up full. Yeah. See.
Yes, little Danny, you're always locked into my show, you know. I need to get this man on the show one of these days because he always locks in. Yes, Fireball. Right then. So it says here, John Niceness is a gentle, natural performer born in Clarendon, Jamaica. So, as I start with everybody on the show, what was it like growing up in Clarendon, Jamaica, for people who don't know what it's like, and how do you think it's changed from when you was there to how it is now?
Well, my beginning was very humble from them time. Then I grew up with my mom while she was still living with her mom and dad. So I have both grandparents. So I grew up under like what you call a mannered system where you have to respect and say good morning, sir, and good evening, sir, and you know, stuff like that, and you know, the way we carry ourselves in the street, and you know, always wanna think like uplifting, ambitious, you know, aim for the eyes, try to do certain things. So like as the question that you posed to me, how different it is now. Well, some of them things that kind of lacking now, like, you know, the natural respect, like, you know, first time when we go on the bus, for example, and we see an elder come on, we always get up to give them, you know, a seat and all them till they out of natural respect. I don't really think them youth are really meditate like that now too much. You see?
Do you think it's really that bad? Like, because we were discussing this on a podcast, weren't we? We were talking about respect. We were talking about families and like actually where you come from, whether you grew up with a mother and father or whether you grew up grown by your grandparents. Yes, Egadon's finally in the building. Big up on ourselves. So Sierra Leone is locked in. We have South Africa. We've got UK, JA, US.
Things every time.
We're there. The ultimate, yo, big up on ourselves. Yo, right then. So as I was saying, we talked about it on the podcast, but we'll talk about it a little bit on here now then. So growing up, did you grow up with a simple mother and father, or did you grow up in a different style, maybe like with a grandmother? For the people.
Well, I never grew up with my mother and father, but I grew up with my mother, living with her mother and her dad. So I grew up with both grandmother and grandfather. So I always have that parental kind of guidance. You understand me? Looking over me, I you know, I would always have to, like, there was a ballpark a little bit down from my house, and I used to have to climb the iron tree to like look down there to see what's going on, because I couldn't really go down there because I wasn't allowed to like beat the yard, like to just go where I feel like. You understand me? I'd have to ask for permission, and if they say no, I can't go. You know the way then? Yeah.
So what sort of age was this so that we can get so we can open the story? See, people didn't even know, but now they're asking, so you was raised by your grandparents, but you had your mother there as well. And so you had your grandmother, your grandfather, and your mother. See, that's a different situation, isn't it? So
plus aunties and uncles and cousins and stuff like that, you know.
So did you grow up with like a lot of people around you all the time then?
Yeah, I grew up with at least 5 persons around me. Yeah, because my sisters, I have cousins also. Yeah, aunties. Yeah, you know. Yeah, man. He's a family-oriented person.
As we talk about family, can you do me a favor and shout out my cousin Jason, the Viking?
Yo, Jason, the Viking, a Niceness. Yeah, man. We are saying more life and blessings. See, up full love and respect. Big it up, big it up, big it up.
Yes, yo, we're playing on clear tone sound, people. You hear how clear it is? Boy,
definitely.
Look, Pandy, yo, a long time we want to go out with the people then.
See, it's an honor to step out today. I know them way. Yeah, man.
Chipping on the bill, yes, Chip Tooth. Wagwan, me general. Nearly.
Shape Tooth, Wagwan, General. Yeah, one of the biggest tunes that out right now. See? Yes, yes, music boy, the thing up. Yeah, man.
But it's a Clarity, Chip Tooth, in and out. Yo, people. You know when you talk so much, you just
up full.
mind gone. So, growing up then, do you think that had a positive influence on you being around quite a lot of people, or do you think that it had a negative?
Definitely have a positive, because it more in way to think about certain decisions that you make. You know, you ain't perfect. I mean, you will slip up along the way, but 80% or 85% of the decision that you make, you make it with certain consciousness or cautiousness. You understand me? Because of you brought up. See me?
As I was saying, we talked about this on a podcast, and I think that if you were grown by your grandparents, kind of like how I was, at a certain point, I think you have more respect. You know, going back to the original point that you said at the beginning, because we respected our elders. And it wasn't just the fact that we were scared of them or frightened. We respected them. That was why we loved them so much. The respect is kind of fizzled out a little bit, really, isn't it?
Definitely, because we grew up with an understanding that we must honor our mother and our father. See, that our days may be long upon the land which the Lord given us. You see, so we grew up with the knowledge that for no say, yeah, you need good health and strength to live long here, but it's also by honoring your mother and your father that give you long life. You see what I say? So with that in mind, we always know that we always want to live long. So if you want to live long, that is a formula for living long and for longevity. You see.
Okay then. So, what was you like as a child, and how was schooling? Was that something that you what's the word? You know, drifted towards, or was that something that you rebelled against?
No, family break up just now. Can you repeat that one more time?
I can't even remember what I said, you know. What did I say? Egadon says,
yes.
Grandfather used to read
something
the
about
Bible.
Schooling, though. You were saying something about schooling.
That's it. I was asking, did you drift towards school, or was you more of a rebellious child?
No. I was never a rebellious child. I was always a cool youth. And yeah, I was always loving school, because I always knew that I wanted to be an artist. And if I can't read, then I can't write my songs. So you understand me? So that used to have a thing for me when I say, yo, at least I need to learn for free. You see? So yeah, I was always into schooling. Mm-hmm.
So was you someone that did you get good grades? Was you like one of them, you know, one of them people who just boom, fire, just A star, boom, college, university?
Well, by Babylon standard, yeah, they mean some will get good grades. But in a natural life, in a reality, in a humanity, but it will come out of distinction, is real.
Egadon, sorry to cut you, bro. Egadon in Sierra Leone says, my grandparents always teach me what's right and wrong, and they also give me the golden rules to life. Yo, Music Baby says, don't tell no lie. Jarverge is saying, focus from young. So you seem like a man who kind of knew it in your head what you were doing. You had your goal, you went to school. So obviously in England, when we go to school, we got a chance to do music, we do English, science, maths. Is it kind of the same in Jamaica, or is there slight differences?
It's the same. Jamaican crave for education. But me was just all hooked up in the music. We never really, we just do them things that you would have to do. Like, for example, going to literature class. If I like
go to teacher class. And whenever I realized that that's what the art of the thing was, but it was just boring. And geography class used to be boring too. You understand me? But whenever really, whenever I really understand certain things, all my thing upon is just music. Once we have enough, if we can deal with my music, I feel like that's all I did need at the moment. You see?
That's interesting, because do you think that in a sense they make school boring so that the children rebel against it, so the teacher can actually look like the good person? Because you've got 30 kids messing around in the class, the teacher's shouting and screaming, and he comes off, in a sense, he comes off looking like the good guy, doesn't he?
Okay, sorry.
Because they're the ones, say they're the ones causing trouble. Sorry, I was so the teacher stood there, yeah? He's got, say, 30 kids in the class, 6 or 7 of them are messing around. That's actually having a real disturbance on the other 23 of them. So now when that teacher kicks off and throws them out of the room, which is the simple thing that they do, just kick you out and send you out, make you go stand outside, he comes off looking like the good person. But sometimes people are just struggling and they can't quite catch what the person's saying, or overstand it, if that makes sense.
Well, I think school is only boring to those who don't want to learn. You see? So, when the teacher comes and boot the person out of the classroom, she or him don't do nothing wrong, because that person they just definitely don't want to learn. That's why he been there and keep up stupid things. You see? But those who want to learn, always gotta find something to stimulate their mind, to ask the teacher about, or to research or something to get their thing to where they want it. You see me?
So then I ask every artist that comes on my show, I ask them, what was it that made you really want to gravitate to music and say, you know what, I don't want to be a truck driver, I don't want to be a taxi driver, I don't want to be a teacher, I don't want to go in the army, I want to do music. Music is my thing. That's why I was born with my talent. When did you, as a youth, when did you think, you know what, I'm the one. This is what I want to take seriously? Because you have a lot of people not mocking anybody or cussing anybody, but some people, they only just like to make songs because they like to sing. Some people like to make money off the industry. Some people just love the music. So when did you kind of get to the point where you thought, you know what, this is it, music is my lane?
Well, as a youth, all right, when do I get to the point? We get to the point for a long time. Because what really get me to that point is hearing my voice in my head. See, it's like, you ever have them bathroom moments there? Like that's the best time person you can ever sing is when you're in your bathroom.
Yeah, trust me, bro. It's a free studio, your bathroom. You sound wicked singing every song.
So them little moments that and my little friends them, I used to could sing the songs them that I hear play on the radio so good. And not only singing them good, but when I'm singing them, I used to imagine myself on stage singing like it's really me. You understand? So I know I have a deep passion for that. You understand? I always know. The only thing I didn't know of the business, because to me at them time it just looked like once you have talent, boom, that's all you need to take it to that level there. But there's a game behind the thing, you see what I say. And sometimes you find that out earlier, sometimes you find that out late. See?
I think for real, life is just literally like a game of chess.
Definitely.
That is literally life. You take your chances every single day. Yo, big up Egadon, big up Red Cartel, big up to Carterman 08, many numbers. Yo, big up on yourself. So then, can you remember, before we play upliftment time, can you remember the first time that you got the money or you got the opportunity to go to a studio? And can you, now, all the people that are on here now, I want it to be like, we're going to studio with you. So we're walking to studio with you, knocking on the door, paid the man the money, you're in the studio, you got the engineer there. What am I, you? What you sing? Yeah, boom. You've now got a microphone in front of you. Can you remember like the first song you sang or the first piece of lyrics and describe the emotions you felt at that time?
Yo.
Told you,
But
bro,
the
this
first
is going to
time
be
was,
different, you know.
I never sing the first time. See? So, but the first time I went into a studio, I think it was Dynamic Sound. I think it was Dynamic Sound. A lady named, what's her name again? Don't tell me that, I must forget her name. She have a baby. Give me a minute. What's her name again? But it's Earl Tina Smith. I don't know if it's his wife, but he have some children with her. Earl is Earl mother. Oh my God, I can't believe that lady there. What was the first summer who bring me to studio? And I saw a singer named George Faith. They may don't even know that singer, but if you research, you don't know them singer there. See? And Boris Gardner, and who else was in the studio them day? Because she's a proper singer. See? And I was just so fascinated like by the board and things, like how much button on the board. I was wondering how this engineer, figure out how to use this thing. You see? But I never get the chance for really going to the studio until I moved from where I used to live to a place named New Haven, in Kingston 20. And a virgin named Dickie introduced me to a virgin named Milo from down at Walter. See? So now, them man are the real music teacher and producer. Them man they teach me a lot of things about music and things. So, he was the first person who put on a headphone. See? Because he used to produce an artist named Carl Meeks. See? And I was so like into a Carl Meeks so that when we get my time for voice, I always set my headphone the same way Carl Meeks set him headphone, because it was like one of the first person when I ever see stand up a voice or something. You see? So yeah, I remember the first song. It was a song was saying, why do some got to treat the youth stuff today like this? That a student named Creative Songs on Mountain View Avenue.
So can you remember the lyrics or the acapella so people can see where you was from them to where we are now?
Why do some got to treat the youth of today like this? Why do some got to treat the youth so bad? Why do some got to treat the youths of today like this? Why do some got to treat the youths so bad? I was walking down the street the other day when I saw a little youth begging a 50 cents to buy something to eat. The man said, go away from here, you look like a thief. So why do you treat the youths like this? Why do some guys get treat the youth like this?
You must be kidding me. Family. Yo, wait there. Let me just take 2 seconds to get this processed. The first time you ever went into a studio, you sang that?
Yeah, because we always been writing the lyrics. One thing with artists in Jamaica, I don't know about them youth here nowadays, but the artists them before my generation and my generation will come up. Everyone always have a thing what we call a lyrics book. See? Yeah. If it's even cover version, you always have a lyrics book. You see? So we always a right tune.
So how long have you been writing music for then?
Ever since we started singing, from long time. Because we always have make up some little song and them thing. Even before we know of the structure music, I mean, we always have sing a little thing out of our head. But alright. You see, back in Mr. Youth, I come from when we have a country to sing and song, see? And sometimes you in the dance and the first day I in a rhythm and playing. Sing and a vibe, because most of them things was freestyle. You see me I said? So you never ever know like no where man choreograph him CD when carry that stage show, so him know say that track there, that track there, that track there. When you got the dance, you don't know what the selector play. You see?
That's
and
true.
everything you play, you have to have something. You see?
So, have you ever had that happen? Say you were like, you're in a dance and the DJ sees you, he's like, yo, John Niceness, they're in the building. Come and do a little thing, man. And you bring him, he brings you up on stage and says, yo, there's the mic. What do you do with that time? Because I just heard that freestyle there, bro, and that is like, it's up there with Lucy, it's up there with Mikey General, it's up there with Perfect, yo. Anthony B. Up there with the generals, yeah? That's DJ Daddy opinion. That's where I think your music is. Up there.
See? For real.
So, from a youth then, yeah, growing up in a place where, you know, Jamaica's a lovely place, but it still has its bad parts, the violence and, you know, all them things. How did you stay away from that? Because it seems to me like you just literally wrote songs, sit on a wall, write a song, go to a yard, write a song. You just stayed away from all the badness. But how did you manage to do that? Because if you can tell the youths right now how they can manage to just swerve that road, we talked about it on the podcast, remember? There's two roads in life. There's the good path, which isn't very big, and then there's the bad path, which that's about 10 miles long. But sometimes in life, people need to pick you up off that bad path and say, yo, family, don't do that. Come to the light and come here. So how did you manage to swerve all the craziness that goes on in Jamaica?
Well,
Mike.
my first motivation was that still from my grandparents then, because first thing them tell me, excuse me, if you go out there, you get yourself in any problems, don't call us. So the first thing in my head, I always know I don't have no one to come and bail me if I get in no trouble. You see, that's the first thing. So I never power get involved in that because I already know once me do that, I'm on my own. You see? So that was my motivation to stay away from them things until I get to learn the damage way it do to you, you know, when you have certain things for your record, you can't do this, you can't do that, and them things. You know them way then. Sometimes when you're youth, you don't really realize them things then. You see? You don't realize the penalty will come with certain things because at the moment it don't really affect you. You see? So, you know, that's why we have to show some youth and youth sense. You know, think long term. You see, it's good to think long term in terms of certain things. You see, short term never really, short term working, but long term is a better plan. You see,
That's very true. So
up full Zebeland, blessed love family. Give thanks for coming through, my brother.
So right now, I want to uplift the people because it's that time right now. So can you a cappella introduce this track on V-Link Radio, Freedom Radio? We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, Periscope. Yo, you just have to type DJ Daddy UK and you can find me and John Niceness right now in the building on the live link up show. Yo, people, this is different, you know. It's not one of them quick things where you get the artist on boom, 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 6 dub plates and gone. This is the story, the life, how the man come to the business where he is right now and how he got to the point where he's linked up with DJ Daddy UK. So then the first time you went into studio and you sang that big bad song, how was it received? It must have had a good what's the word? A good response, that's the one.
Oh, I think so that tune never ever released, you know. That's was my first song, you know. And as I said at the time, the producer was like focusing on Carl Meeks. Carl Meeks was an artist at the time, one thing. Was just a youth that left school, but he was just talented and him sister, you know, him sister may have a gift. You understand me? Him sister, you know, that youth that just need guidance, him just, you know. So I think that was a part of his encouragement to give me that vibration of, you know, say, yo, now what's on face? Even though I'm not record every day, just, you know. don't give up, feel good for no say you ain't at the camp, man. You know them way there? Yeah, but them tune they never release it. I'm a matter of fact, none of them first set that tune what I'm gonna do with them never ever release still. But that's my foundation though. That's where I learned basically how to understand about music, like sharp and flat and all these things, you know, music terminology, you know.
See, I was sat with one of my friends who plays guitar and does a bit of music here and there. Not massively like in the industry, just enjoys doing music. And one day he told me, yo, you know, there's only 7 notes to music. And then you got your majors and your minors. And it's mad, isn't it? That like 7 notes can produce what it actually produces. Like when you actually take the concept of it's 7 notes.
Yeah, but it's just like the alphabet though. You see me? You see the same way with the 26 letters that make up every word. You see, the same concept.
That's very, very true. And the same with nursery rhymes as well. You know, if you check the nursery rhymes, they're all sang to the same tone. You know, from a kid. And then you just grab the mic and the man comes on stage. Yo, you ready, people?
Time again, I will tell your friend. I love to see the development. They are going over now.
When the man said,
Time again, I will tell your friend. And the same thing me would have said, I'm never call a no bed. A long time we did a watch with them a go away. I who them a link and a power with, but I them know whether them want to war with. But could this be? Can't you see? Every day I feel to chat them a talk with, but in a ways where them a walk with. That's why every Sunday dead body go flat down with.
yes, Lee Bamba. Big up on yourself. Yo, we're there. D mine at 53. Step your on. Tell me how me sound. The truly wicked it bad. Tell them again.
Oh, please make you all the arena. Cause I know see the condition people live in. Say I got it, say I got it. Say I got it, say I got it.
Gone again.
Gotta give you all that I gotta give you, but you don't want to give me back. Girl, you say I gotta give you all that I gotta give you, but I don't want to give you back.
DJ Daddy, don't for know see the real this junkie, and some of them are risk the junkie. They better know that I shan't be say so. Bless up yourself, my general.
Say I got it, say I got it. Say I got it.
Yes, we're live on Insta, Facebook, Feeling Radio, that US Montego Bay. And we have Freedom Radio UK settings. Tell them again. Yes, so you said Chip 2, A1 Ras, Ja Verge. Where is Rakazi? Yes, Egadon.
Those mixed emotions that wasn't there from the start. My baby think I'm tripping on the things I say. I know something's missing, and I know I'm not insane. I remember the times when we were pushing the bar, and the message was saying it keeps like heaven is far. Bring back the love that was in your heart. Show me that you care.
I'm gonna ask you
Want me to
when this
last
song
together.
Frank
You
has
say I gotta
you on
give you
here,
all that I gotta give you, but you don't want me to give you back. Girl, you say I gotta give you all that I gotta give you, but you don't want me to give you back. You say I gotta give you all that I gotta give you, but you don't want me to give you back. Girl, you say I gotta give you all that I gotta give you, but you don't want me to give
Where it
you
all
back.
started, where it all started. Just did that already.
yeah.
Who else is he going to
Okay. Okay. Yo, the people them say, DJ Daddy, you have never sounded so clear. Why? Because we left on clear tone sound. Pick up the general. Where you say again? Nadine Owl. Where is Natty Buxter? Where in there? Let the tune play to the end. You ready? Sapphire Chance.
Nice tune.
Yes, keep it lively. Keep them coming. This is better than watching. Better than watching Boris. Him always on TV, on the 52-inch flat screen, on everybody's TV. Yo. So we're back to the one called John Niceness. I have a question now, yeah? From the general, the engineer. The man says, where did it all start? Because he was watching football, you know. So he's back in the thing now, right? So he's here. So he wants to know where it all started and how the name John Niceness was made. How did you come up with the name?
Where did it all started?
Yes, Fireball. I told you this was going to be different to anybody's show, you know.
I think it started in my mother's womb, because trust me,
Boom.
ever since I know myself, I was always singing. You know, I was always singing. You know, so it's like, in terms of you know, the business now, that same story that I just tell you a while ago, I tell you, say, this brethren I take me to a brother named Mile upon down at the Wild Town. That's where everything all started. Where I did that first song that I just sang a while ago. That's where it all started.
So hold the song.
So then, this track that I just played here, yeah, Say I Got to Go. This sounds like something that every songman would have in their box for, you know, the early warm-up for the lovers' time, you know, or even night time, say 3 o'clock in the morning when the dancers just come to the end.
The car.
But the general said, yo, when you're in the car with a girl early in the morning, like,
come back from the
you
dance.
know,
Yo. And then
the people remember them times when we used to go out. Remember that?
And then tune that come through my speaker. Yeah.
I wrote that tune, wrote that Youthman Promotion Studio, wrote by Sugar Miner Studio. The track is produced by Black Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Black Champion record. It's on album mode right now. It's on iTunes. It's called I've Been Giving You Love. Yeah, you see that song, you know, is you see, we kind of understand of a spice of the thing certain way. It's like certain kind of melody bring out certain kind of vibe out of it. You see, that's a family.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, for me, it's like I can't hear certain things played out in my head before me even bring it to life, like, so to speak. You understand me?
Yes.
So it's like, when me hear the rhythm, it's like it start telling me.
Yeah.
I have the melody, it just start telling me.
Music
and sometimes I can just one shot and knock it, and the next time you have to just write it down. But
Yes,
it was always like construct in a sense.
True words of artists. True words of music artists.
Bob said it best in it. When music hits you, you feel no pain. Simple.
Word.
But bro, your vibe is different, man. You don't seem like an artist who's scared of a microphone, scared to be on stage, even like nervous or anything like that, bro. You come to the dance, drop your tune, yo, the place goes mad, and you just stand up there and be humble. I've seen quite a few pieces of footage on Instagram and that where you've performed different places, and you're not one of these guys that just, yo, it's all about me, I'm here, I'm it. You're bigging up the people, you're with. And it's kind of like, instead of just me, it's me and this person and this person and this person. How did you get that vibe? Because some people are just going their own straight path, just boom. They just want to get to the top on their own.
Again, we get them vibes as a youth growing up, because again, we're growing at the community and we play marble together and we play stocky and whatever kind of game. We go to school together because we used to live like a mile from school, see? And I walk to school every day. So we walk 2 miles every day. A mile go to school and a mile come back. So you have group of in the same community, like you and your brother, whatever. The years are 2 hours, you see? So, it's them kind of vibe there where if you notice in a yard man have that thing about them, Jamaican have a thing where we call brethren tip. You see it, so to speak. You see it and a man say, yo, you're my brethren. That means him love it. You're him like family. You see it? So, I them kind of discipline there and I grew up with, and we carry through life, so say, he that exalted himself shall be abased. And we don't want to be abased. Right. So, you understand me? So just what it.
See, as a man that calls yourself John Niceness, the badness, it's just not something you're interested in. Like, I imagine when you cut dub plates, you don't even make dub plates that are shouting about guns and kill off this and bump your, all of them things that are in dub plates to spice up the dub for the sound, man. I imagine that your dubs are just sweet, like a Gregory Isaac or like a Beres Hammond. Like a
Cox and dub.
Like a Cox, the big man here, the general, the engineer who's making it sound clear. Yo, said like a Coxon. Yo, people are saying DJ Daddy UK and John Niceness, you have never sounded so bomba clap clear.
Yeah, of course.
See, now general.
Yo, for real. Yeah, well, I just know, me's not a youth where me now go say we're perfect, but me never ever go. We are on them kind of link, like real gun thing and them thing that are explicit. Me never ever go there, so that's on mind. You see it again, my grandfather and them thing. We never cuss bad and make our appearance in here and them thing. You see, so it's like with that kind of respect. Like my son African play everywhere, wedding, church, dance, party.
Internationally, father.
Birthday. You see me as I said. I can't make music for my youth can't listen to, for my cousin can't listen to, my niece, my nephew can't listen to.
Yeah.
That even make no sense. You see what I say?
Yeah.
So with that kind of awareness, I approach music a different way. And moreover, you see, when me get a link there with a virgin, them mind of a one time, them man start taking around the top of the toughest musician them way you can think of. In a Kingston, Jamaica, Sugar Miner, name it, Dennis Brown, Greg Riser, name it.
Yeah.
You see, so we were there as you to see the structure of things.
Yes.
You see, so that's why you can listen to my thing as a boy.
It's a blessing.
The thing sound ordinary, you can know the people them where been through, go through a certain kind of pipeline. So that's one of them pipeline that when I got through, and it can tell in the music because we were there when certain things go on, you see?
Yeah.
Yo, the general just said to me, that this man here that I brought on my show tonight, he is a blessing. a blessing from you to where we are now.
Listen to music. Listen to music.
Yo, a blessing to music.
Yeah,
I
thanks for
mentioned Gregory, I mentioned Beres, Lucy, Mikey General, but remember, I ain't got the information about that. I ain't really got no bio, I ain't got no nothing, I ain't got no setup questions, there ain't nothing. We are straight off the top. Me, you, engineer, general, Rastafari upon my shoulder. If people you don't believe me, I don't mind. Hey, Waras, big up on yourself.
So, man.
Keep the fire burning, fire. Keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning. Please.
So,
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
you used the word earlier on, brethren, brother, family, all of these words that we use, yeah? But what do you think about the people that say, yo, family, you're my best friend, and then they go out and they do something that don't include you in it, and then they call you after and say, yo, bro, I was on road, you know, you should have touched down, you should have come to the place. But remember, I didn't call you and tell you that I was going to that place. I called you afterwards. Remember, like, in a sense, I called you afterwards to tell you how bad the dance was. But I didn't give you a call beforehand and say, yo, come through, bro. That's where they're so fake. So this idea right now, how did you handle that? Because all through life, we get people that stay for a minute, a moment, or a lifetime. That is exactly how I describe life. You have some people that come into your life and are just there, they just pick you up for a second, you never see them again. Some people there for a moment, say a year, 2 years, 3 years. And then you got your people like my general here that I've known for what, nearly 8 years? 8 years. Some mother man, nearly 10 years, you know. And with their pun, the king sound, the big sound, clear tone sound, people, we're there. So it's much blessings to have you in the building, bro. So how did you swerve the whole bad mind thing? Because there's a lot of bad mind in life.
Well, again, I go back to my old people them again. See? Them say, who God bless?
No man cares.
See? Now, you see, some place you're not supposed to be, you know, and sometimes you're mad at somebody because they never said to come and they never tell you. But at the end of the day, when you hear what happened, it's a good thing you never got. You see? And sometimes we have to look on things from the perspective there. So you know, so boy, you know, instead that you get so angry about certain things, look on the good side of it. What if this was a good thing for me not to be somewhere? No, that don't really give bad mind or a funny kind of person. No, get away. But I'm just saying, you understand me? Because, yeah, just like you illustrated a while ago, yes, me are brethren and we are ruled certain way. I'm supposed to tell you certain things, not after me go. You see? And sometimes people do that because they're scared of you, because they know say, boy, yo, if you hold the mic, you may get more forward than him, and that don't make no sense. And this is what people don't understand. The more we are together, the happier we are going to be.
Yes.
See?
That's very
Trust
true.
me.
Let's take it back to the days
Trust me,
of. So, go on, carry on.
No, so I said, sharing, you know, is such a powerful thing. Because, all right, you see the protocol for receiving. See, if a man wants to receive enough and get enough things every day, all they have to do is give, you know, because the protocol for receiving is giving.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So now, when you help people, you always get help along the way. And if you don't get it, you will get it.
Yes.
See? Because the good way you do, don't stop with you alone in it. Go down to your generation.
Yes.
See? And also the bad way you do, go down to your generation too. You see? So, with all these things in your mind, make you have to live a balanced life. My true fact, because that was what you asked me, but to come back so relevant for us to say, you know, when you do good, okay, all right. Check Bounty Killer. Every day Bounty Killer name card. Why?
Because he's the general of the people.
So
Yeah, but it's
Ghetto general.
the amount of branch was spring up thing, make it clean. Because if you check it, busy, cartel, this, that. Name all of them real top you there. See? So because it's here, every time you mention cartel, if it's in the last part of the sentence, you have to say something about Bounty. See? If you say Movado, no matter how long in by you is and how much show him do or whatever, Bounty have to eat up somewhere. Somewhere down there.
Yeah, that's true.
And that is because of the good way you know. You see? So
They want us to lie there, and so
yeah,
we just
probably
bust out one lie.
it's good to do good.
Isn't it something called, doesn't it go like, do good and good will follow you?
Good will follow you.
That's mad, isn't it? That like the same principles that I've grown up in the UK, you've grown up with the same principles in another country, in Jamaica. But we still connect on the same vibe. So this track here right now called So Fake, which I want to give to the people because I don't want them to believe that we just stood here talking. But, yo, time don't run out, you know. So this track here called So Fake, how did you come up with the idea of it? What was you doing at the time? Like, let the people really feel like they're part of this show and they're with you again. You know, we're going to studio, this track So Fake. How did you come up with the idea?
It's so fake. So fake that a real life thing.
You've gone, you know. I can't hear you, you know, bro. Yes.
Yeah.
Check. Yo, beat for the sound one. Can you hear it? Yes, John Niceness.
Yo.
The sound went, you know, the people could see you talking, but boom, the sound just dropped. So I dropped you out, called you back, boom. So what was you saying?
Okay, so
this track So Fake.
Where was I?
The track So Fake, right? You sat on a wall. You're thinking, you know what, boom, I've come up with this idea. How did it go?
Oh, okay. I was saying it was from, you know, my bona fide experience thing that I was having, you know. As you said, to have an enemy, when you live with an enemy, is a serious thing, you know. We call it house enemy back home. So, you see? So this is how the So Fake thing coming. Stab you in the back while laughing in your face. Some of the same people you just described a while ago just now, you know, are the same vibration, you see?
Yes, because to Aishenko, long time a good friend. I remember linking up with you like 7 years ago. A1 Ras. So then, before we drop this big bad tune, Ricky Dread featuring John Niceness, can we get the acapella of So Fake? Because we're live, you know. And like I said, time don't run out.
Should have been listening to my mama. Should have been listening to my papa. Him said, careful, my son, 'cause life ain't no fun. Be aware of your circles and who you hang around, 'cause some will eat with you and even drink too. But in a minute, they'll turn their back on you. People are fake. Stab you in the back while laughing in your face. Yeah.
No, the thing is thumping. On the big song.
Yeah.
been listening to my mama.
Lord God.
I should have been listening to my papa.
Hear what the man say.
He said, careful, my son, cause life ain't no fun. Be aware of your circles and who you hang around. Cause some will eat with you and even drink too. But in a minute, they turn their back and you people are afraid. They turn their back and you turn their back and you people are afraid.
Boy! Where's the D minor? Is that Daniel minor?
While laughing in your face,
I swear to God, minor. Yes, fire. Lord God, yo, pre the tune.
pretending to be straight.
Lord God. Where it says Sapphire, fire blazing. Darren Chad said, John Niceness, fire.
Some funny kind of people.
Tell them again.
Not on me, but you older than evil.
Lord God.
They don't wanna see we get a white degree and a potential in you and me. They will do anything to keep us from the top. But as soon as you make it, do a type up, am I you that?
How that we say?
Stab you in the back while laughing in your face. Too much.
People, let me tell you right now, I have listened to 3 songs by the artists because I wanted to hear them first time as well. I like the interviews, you know, I like the link up. What a song, track it titled Unfair Game.
Now they all are acting strange.
How the people say, wheel and turn again.
We just can't take no more. It's too much. Too much. Too much. No one wants to take the blame for the people's pain. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now they all are acting strange. Too much unfair. I take a look back in history. So much things that grieves me. I see a war with envy. We need more love into here. The people are crying for more justice. What I will get is promise.
Hear what the man say.
And no one wants to take the blame for the people's pain. Now they all are acting strange. Too much unfair game. Remember the days of slavery. You give the artists for captivity. Was it Spain? Was it England? Was it France?
Where it says Zebulon fire. Well, I from Feeling Radio, that US Montego Bay. We're up on Freedom Radio, yo, and that's in the UK. But right now we're there with the one called Jaw Niceness. The artist that bad. Fully endorsed by V-Link Radio, Freedom Radio, and DJ Daddy UK, the Unity King. Fireball, yo, bro. I have to ask you, yeah, because it's been bugging me the whole time. How did you link up with Youth Man Promotions? And what was it like meeting the legendary Sugar Booger Minor?
Okay, I link up with Youth Man Promotion because of that same music teacher that I told you that I link up with at Waltham. See, because him and Sugar grew up together. See, they used to play soccer for the same soccer team. See, enough people don't know Sugar Minor was a goalkeeper. See?
Mad.
Yeah, see? Yeah, man. So, when he migrated to the United States now, because Sugar always say when I say, yo, are you on promotion if you and thing. But through my producer, he get me fresh from country, like you see, so in a them time that artists never have to sing for everybody. You know what I mean? But you just want to stay in a camp. You see what I say? So after my producer migrate now, I start link up and you know I say, yo, you know a long time if you go around here and thing. So he always love my energy and love my vibe and him love my writing skill. You see? So then he started me about Negril and Moby and then play so go open shows and thing. You know? So that's when I get the name Niceness Priceless. See, because I'm always I say, yo, John Niceness, you're up on the price list, you know? Yeah, man, and the kind of person, them on the real human being, if you get to know them one day. You see, outside of music, them one, they're wonderful. You see me? Loving man, you see. Just sorry to say him not die, cause if him the die, then I rock the world, you know. I tell you, the dada then I rock the world. You see? Real.
Trust me, bro. Unfortunately, I never got a chance to link up with Sugar Booger, but I've spoke to Blay Minor, which I know that you have a track here right now for, you know, all the ganja man.
Yeah, man, Blay Minor is like a brother to me, man. You see?
Okay.
Yeah, man, I love Charlie, yeah.
Big up to Silver Mountain Sounds, and is it Angie Germany? Said bless up selector, yo, big up yourself. Blackton with DJ Daddy
Yo,
UK
big up
alongside the one
Angie,
called
man.
who?
Give thanks for passing. Yeah.
See, I'm being serious. When I said to you, I haven't listened to all of your tracks. I told you that in it yesterday. I told you I'm not gonna listen to all of it. I don't want to do like a preview or a rerun or anything like that. I want this to be fresh. When the questions come, I want it to be a case of I don't already know the answers because, yo, I love these link ups, you know, bro. Look how long I bring the artist on the platform for, bro. Yo, Colossus, yo, you've been promoting me for weeks and weeks and weeks. Big up on yourself. Colossus KB Music Marketing people, follow. Angie Germany, follow. We got to A1 Ras, follow him. Chip Tooth, follow him. Yo, Ragazzi, he must be around somewhere. Must be trotting around somewhere. Yo, someone get Ragazzi, man. So this, I got to ask you, what did Sugar Minor ever give you, like, any tips or any... and Egadan salute straight out of Sierra Leone. Did he ever give you, like, any tips or any speeches or anything, like, say you made a song and he said, yo, bro, if you sing in a higher note, this is better, or sing in a lower key? You hear where I'm going?
Yeah, man, them man, they give enough tips, man, enough tips. Sugar Minor sit me down and tell me that, yo, you're ready for the road now, you're finding your voice. See, that's what I was telling you. He told me that, yo, Niceness, you're on the price list. This is why, if you listen to like a lot of dubs that I do, I'm always like, yo, this is John Niceness on the price list. Because Sugar Minor is the one that put me on the price list. You see? So, him give me them encouragement, and him always say, he's a good gun for him off on his side. Because, you know, when he send me go up on the stage, me always can build a vibe scene, you see? Yeah, man.
So for people listening right now who might not know who Sugar Minor is, because we're talking about the whole world, but most people know who he is. What was it like to actually meet that guy and just sit, chill, hold a vibe, not even on a musical basis? Because like you said, he was a goalkeeper. Was he good? Was he like save a lot, or did John?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Yeah, you would make the first year, yeah, you would have made the 18, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So
I
what?
mean, okay, for somebody to meet Sugar outside of music, as I say, Sugar's just a nice human being, and funny, and calm, and you know, in jovial, you know, it's just a wonderful, you know, it's just a virgin, and trust me, the passion that man have for music, trust me. As much as Sugar Mine had achieved in music, he was as hungry for it just as we as the upcoming artists. That's him. There's no way that Sugar don't go sing. It could be like just a little stage that make up with 4 pieces of board. You see, in the ghetto, and 5 people there, and Sugar will go up there and sing at 20 something. You see? Yeah, that man they look to.
So being around him then, what was it that made Sugar Mine want to go into music and not football? Because if you're saying he was a baller and a good keeper, then why did he not like, or did he? Because I don't know, not everyone knows. Did he go for like try and play for the Jamaica team, or was it just more of like Bob Marley where he just had a hobby like football?
Well, most Jamaicans play soccer. See, it's a natural thing for Jamaicans to play soccer, just like English people. It's just naturally that him choose to be a keeper still, but I think he was way a better singer than a keeper. Well, I mean, you become good at what you give your time to. You understand me? So if you spend more time better in the craft as a singer than you spend trying to save some ball from going into the back of the net, then you're automatically gonna be better at singing. You understand me? So I think he spent more time developing up his musical craft than his soccer thing. You know? It was more stardom, you understand me? And them time they get you see me? Coming from a country with a bag of carry, yo, nothing can nice like that. Not even if you see 5 goals.
Mad.
Yeah.
So then, see, me, yeah, I believe that Rastafari gives everybody one chance, one talent. You're born with it, but you don't know until you're a bit older and you start to discover it. It's like opening a book like tonight. You get to a point where, like Coco T said it perfectly, when Jah calls, you must come. When you get that calling, it's that time, bro. You don't avoid that calling, because if you avoid that calling, you just get put on the sideline. You're not even being goalkeeper. You're not playing on a pitch. You're not on reserves. You're like in the I don't even know, you know, just like the Sunday side. You play for like £10, but you're not really. You're on the bench, innit? Where a Rastafari calls you, bro, and he elevates you. And just like tonight with this link up, it's just a blessing, bro. Me and you spoke for hours, innit? But this link up here, this is a blessing, because we got the people here. They're saying like salute, what is it? Robert Emmanuel 81. Big up to Egadon as well. You know, 8 years, 9 years. My brethren from. I need to fly out to Sierra Leone soon. But this track here, then high grade. I don't really have to ask you why you sang it, but Blame Mine, for people who don't know, who is he and how is he related to Sugar Bugger?
The Blame Mine is Sugar Mine's son.
Lord God.
You know? Yeah, so he's the one that don't you know that you know monitor the studio and all of that. You know. Yeah, but we've been virgin for years. I mean, we watch all of them youth here, you know, grow up, passion, all of them. You know, we grow up around Sugar, you see. So it's not like somebody when we just go studio and see or whatever. Somebody when we cook food, we play soccer, we do all kind of thing, laugh, pick mango, that's it. You see, so, yeah, it's a nice virgin to like him father, you know, musically, like that you can write some proper songs, you know. have some songs that me him right too. Yeah.
Robert Emmanuel just said that Sugar was his teacher. So
Yeah, man, Sugar.
is Robert Emmanuel someone that you know?
Robbie Manuel.
That might not be his
Could
name,
be,
but he's
yeah.
on Insta right now, and yo, he's saying legend. It was his teacher. Because as far as I know, Sugar was a man that if you linked him and he sounded good, he'd send you on a road, like you said. You'd get that one chance, like one shot. If you flop, you flop. You probably go to the back of the queue. Then the next one gets a chance. Robert Emmanuel says he's from the UK. Are you an artist, bro, or producer, or let the people know, because I'm quite interested now. You're saying from the UK and he was your teacher. I'm
Well,
interested.
hey, people all over the world love Sugar Mine. I want to tell you, like, you have a youth man promotion in a lot of countries. Like, you have a youth man promotion in England, you have one in Japan, you have one in America. Because Sugar want a youth man promotion to be in every country in the world. You see?
Mad.
So a lot of people Sugar inspire.
So then, I think it's time for music, and I think it's time to make the chalice bubble just a little piece. So this one here, can we get the introduction whilst I bum my chalice? The track called Hydrate.
Yo! No hard drugs for me. I just want to smoke that grade forever. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Smoke and fly just like a bird. Straight up, I tell you, I just want to smoke that grade forever. Smoke, 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 smoke.
What the fuck, man?
No, I just for me. I just wanna smoke that grade forever. Smoke and fly just like a bird. I can straight up, I take you. I just wanna smoke that grade forever. Smoke that grade is good for me.
I like that. Give me a light that. Straight up for telling you my love they get high like the clouds in the sky. I saw the yacht float by. Roll up the red Bible rolling by. We know this thing. Jamming on the court not so shy. Just use it. Orange in the best me ever buy. And we a bump like a bull. Look the red in my eye. Like that astronaut. Then I saw me get high. From the jump down. Go here. I know we never try. No.
No, I just for me. I just wanna smoke that grade forever. Smoke and fly just like a bird. I can straight up, I take you. I just wanna smoke that grade forever. Smoke that grade is good for me. Hey, I smoke the cess that's come from the west, and only the best, there ain't nothing less. I crave the love, I must confess. I pray that Lord put my mind to rest. But when I feel the vibe, I roll up and I light it. And no matter how Babylon try, I might know even light it. I pray it's good for me. It sets my spirit free. I pray it's good for me. The body in the use of tea. No, I just for me. I just wanna smoke that grade forever. Smoke and fly just like a bird. I can straight up, I tell you. I just wanna smoke that grade forever. I can smoke that grade, it's good for me.
Sing it on down. I'm kicking high.
No, I just for me. I just wanna smoke that grade forever. Smoke and fly just like a bird. I can straight up, I take you. I just wanna smoke that grade forever. Smoke that grade, it's good for me.
I like that. Give me a light that. Straight up for telling you my love they get high like a cloud.
Yes, people, we're still there.
No, I just for me. I just wanna smoke that grade forever. Smoke and fire just like a bird. I can straight up back.
Yes, people.
I just want to smoke vibration ever.
It's all about the one called John Niceness.
Good for me there.
Alongside DJ Daddy UK.
Straight up, I'm telling you, my love, they get high like the clouds in the sky. I saw me just float by. Roll up the place, rolling by. We know business, yeah, we on the coast, not so shy. So the music, I reach in the basement, and I find out with a book like a book. Look, the ready in my eye. Like that's an astronaut, yeah, I saw me get high. Once I'm young, I'm up here, I don't get that I'm trying.
I just for me, I just want to smoke vibrate forever. Smoke and fire just like a bird.
Yo.
Sing it on, y'all.
I just for me, I just want to smoke vibrate forever. Smoke and fire just like a bird. I can straight up back to you. I just want to smoke vibration ever. Smoke like really good for me.
I like it. Give me a light then. Straight up, I'm telling you, my love, they get high like the clouds in the sky. I saw me just float by. Roll up people that fight for rolling by. We know business, yeah, we on the coast, not so shy. So the music, I reach in the basement, and I find out with a book like a book. Look, the ready in my eye. Like that's an astronaut, yeah, I saw me get high. Once I'm young, I'm up here, I don't get that I'm trying.
I just for me, I just want to smoke vibrate forever. Smoke and fire just like a bird. I can straight up back to you. I just want to smoke vibrate forever. Smoke like really good for me. Baby, I smoke best.
Yes. John Niceness alongside the one called Play Minor.
Let me love, I must confess. I heard I love good from my caress. But when I feel the vibe, I roll up and I light it. I know what the old Babylon try, I'm not going to lie it. I pray it's good for me. It's my spirit swinging
DJ Daddy, if you know see a real this junkie, and some of them are risky junkie, they better know that I shine to kiss them. Bless up yourself, my general.
I still get blessed in peace. How you get that to be I woke up this morning and things went wrong. Cover me with your hope.
Yes.
Blessings that come away. I see the heathen spreading himself like a green big tree.
The whole thing got cut off, you know, bro. I don't know why.
Yeah, let's see that.
Mad. I don't know why. So this track here then, take a look. How did you come up with this idea?
Take a look at one of them ideas there where we come up with, can we get the rhythm? That song, that one of the song with the rhythm, I can't tell you what it's upon to see. So it was just like come up with that topic, and once we get the punchline, then we'll just find something really fun lyrics. We'll really go with it, you know, and just put it together, you know, because there was so much thing going on to me, you know, in the world. It's just like people just dancing and having fun and drinking and everything, and not even pay attention to what we really are going. You see, even though them in a sinking song, it's like, even though when them see them sink and pass all them near and come up to them waist, it's like they're not paying attention to what. For some reason, everybody just down in them phone and not paying attention. See, so. That song is really a awareness and like take a look and it's a sinking thing of go on because nobody now paying attention. But then they realize what we like to see. So that song is just aware and awareness, you see.
Okay.
lasting peace. Only the guidance of the higher. Through the trouble you welcome. I woke up this morning, face like no. Cover me with your holy hand. From the pestilence that come away. I see the Eden spreading himself like a creeping tree. But now when I pass again, it would not be seen. But when you look out, don't nobody know. I see the wickedness in inside. I want to look at the sin to the higher. Look to the trouble you welcome. So when you look out, don't nobody know. I see the wickedness in inside. I want to look at the sin to the higher. Look to the trouble you welcome.
But the man says, Lord God, track it tight and take a look. Yes, John Eisner. So we can get like a quick recap because I don't know what happened. It just dead, gone. Video gone, screen recorder gone, everything gone. We got the audio, that's what we got, and we got the Facebook and YouTube and all them things. So we can get a quick recap of who John Eisner is, where you came from, and how you came to be in a band. So people can just catch a quick, because I don't know what happened. I ain't got a clue.
Well, I've said John Eisner is a country to originate from the parish of Clarendon, yeah? Looking at the northern part of Clarendon, and, you know, discover some of the talent as a youth, and, you know, I moved to Kingston because my mother and my father, you know, my mother had me while she was still living with her parents, so I migrated to Kingston to live with my father. And you don't know, that's the best place one could ever want to be, because in that time, for you to get any break in our music after that, Kingston. See, so that was like a blessing for me, you know.
Why is that always the case that artists have to go to Kingston? They can't. I'm not saying they can't bust from where they are, but like it seems to be that if, once you go to Kingston, that's where things get serious. So for people to understand where we are, and a quick recap, like I said.
It's not the same now. It's not the same thing now because studios they're all over. But back in the time, it was only Kingston alone, the studio. Monty.
Oh, this ain't.
So much love gave us his only son. Everyone on his birthday to open the books and the scrolls. The Lion of Judah, he writes for right from wrong. But when you get out of Babylon, I see the wickedness in himself.
Yes, people. You've been live with DJ Daddy UK, the Unity King alongside John Eisner. We are going to link up for the part 2, but people, we have to keep you waiting. So this Friday from 8 p.m. in the UK, we're there for the party, for the show, for the big, yo, this one's gonna be massive. This is the big one. This is Turn Up Fridays. We're bringing it back. 8 p.m. this Friday, UK time.
Bless up yourself, my general.
Woke up this morning, got your face another day. Cover me with your holy, say the pestilence that come away. There's no need to worry, cause faith is in control. It's perfect and and glory in my soul. Love my friends, but when you get don't never be